Hey everybody, I'm on Wikipedia here, so you'll have to take this with a grain of salt because they might not have everything, but this is supposed to be third party and independent candidates for the 2024 United States presidential election. So these are the other people you can potentially vote for. Okay. And I'm going to give my opinion on these candidates, if, of course, I have an opinion of these candidates. So, first up is candidates with major ballot access. The Libertarian Party has Chase Oliver and Mike Tiermet. He is in 47 states, technically 48, but one state, Illinois, it looks like, has to be the write-in, and for some reason he's not on the ballot in my home state in Tennessee or in New York, which other people are, so I'm confused about that. Like, the next one is Jill Stern. She is on 38 states, and again also write-in Illinois, and automatic write-in in 3 states. So she is and she is also on the ballot in the state of Tennessee, but also not on the ballot in New York and 6 other states, which is interesting. She's listed as an independent in Alabama, Arkansas, Indiana, Ohio, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. Just like he is in Massachusetts, he is part of the Free New Mexico Party and an independent in Alabama, North Dakota, and Rhode Island with Chase Oliver. Next are candidates with major ballot or write-in access. The Party of Socialism and Liberation, so the Socialist Party, has Claudia de la Cruz, an activist from New York, and Carnina Garcia, an activist for California, and she is on the ballot in 19 states, including my state, Tennessee, a write-in in 7 states, and an automatic write-in in 5 states, and not on the ballot in the rest of the states. So she's on the ballot in 24, no, 5, 6, 12, 30, 31, so 31 states. She's on South Carolina. She's in the South Carolina Workers' Party, Peace and Freedom Party in California, and an independent in Indiana, Mississippi, Rhode Island, Utah, Tennessee, Virginia, and Wisconsin, I believe. Again, socialist. I did a video already about her. No. Jill Stern, Green Party, too leftist for me. No. Chase Oliver, personally, he's a too leftist, but the Libertarian Party is okay. Kinda. Then we have an independent. His name is Shave Ayadura, an entrepreneur from Massachusetts. I do not know anything about Dr. Shivia for President 2024. I will probably have to check out his website. He is a lawyer from Nebraska. He is on the ballot in only 7 states, not in a registered write-in on 11 states, and an automatic write-in in 8 states. So that's actually interesting. I guess Texas and Florida and a couple of other ones have what's called registered write-in candidates, and I guess certain states have automatic write-in candidates too. So he's on the ballot in 19, 15, 16, 26 states. So a fourth of them, which is not that bad. He's not on the ballot anywhere else. And then here are some. These are candidates with partial ballot access. There's no way they could win because they have less than 270 electoral votes. It is possible that Claudia de la Cruz and or Shave Adura could win because they have write-in access to more than 270 electoral votes, and it is definitely possible for the Chase Oliver or Jill Stein to win because they also are and have ballots for 207 electoral votes. They'd have to win pretty good. Without taking away votes from they'd have to take away a lot of votes from both the Republican and Democrat Party and each other's party for either one of these two third-party situation here to win, Libertarian or Green, and or these two right here. We have a more likely possibility of a Libertarian or a Green Party winning if people are tired of both the Republican and Democrat nominations than anybody else. Next up, of course, is these people who definitely cannot win at all, no matter what they do, is Cornel West, academic and activist from California, and Melina Abdullah, academic and activist from California. I believe this guy is honestly too leftist, in my opinion. He is on the ballot in 15 states, registered write-in in 4 states, and an automatic write-in in 7 states. So he's actually on the ballot on 26 states. It's actually not bad. That's a quarter of them. He is on the Ohio Party in Arkansas. He is on the Oregon Progressive Party in Oregon, United Citizens Party in South Carolina, the United Party of Colorado in Colorado, the Green Mountain Peace and Justice Party in Vermont, Nebraska, the Legal Marijuana Now Party in and Justice for All Party in Los Angeles, Maine, Minnesota, North Carolina, and Wyoming. Then, of course, Stephen Broden and Randall Terry, Randall Terry, this would be the Constitutional Party, activist and perennial candidate from Tennessee, Randall Terry, and Stephen Broden, pastor and political commentator from Texas. They have nomination of the Constitutional Party of Oregon in Oregon and listed as independent in Indiana and just Indiana. It's on the 12. He is on certified for a ballot on 12 states, not including mine. He is also an automatic write-in in 7 states and a state party rejected nominee in 4 of those states. So I don't know what that means, but I guess that means that the own state Constitutional Party didn't vote for him in those 4 states. So he is only on the ballot in 19 states, which actually is not the worst. Then the American Solidarity Party, I believe that is the Prohibition Party, has Peter Soninsky, a local politician and museum director from Connecticut, and Laura Onick, teacher and nonprofit executive from Massachusetts. This is independent in Mississippi and Ohio, certified for ballot in 7 states, registered write-in in 11 states, and an automatic write-in in 9 states. So 27 states Actually, that's not too bad. 27 states. Then, of course, the Socialism Worker Party, which didn't even bother to provide a picture, has Rachel Fruit, which is a hotel worker and perennial candidate from Florida, and Dennis Richer, which is an activist from Minnesota. Be nice for them to have pictures. And she is listed as an independent in the state of Tennessee. Ironically, you can vote for her in the state of Tennessee. Certified on ballot in 6 states, including the state of Tennessee, and automatic write-in in 7 states. Looks like these are the same 7 states that have what's known as automatic write-ins. So these states allow anybody running to be an automatic write-in, I guess is how that works. Next up is another socialist party. This is the Socialist Equity Party or Equality Party. Okay, with socialism, you're not going to have equality. And the person is Joseph Kishmore, a writer and Socialist Equality Party National Secretary from New Jersey, and Jerry White, the perennial candidate and editor from New York. Listed as an independent in Michigan or Maine. Is that Michigan? That's Michigan. Okay, certified on the ballot in 3 states. And an automatic write-in 8 states. Then there's an independent named Richard Duncan, a perennial candidate from Ohio, and his running mate is Mitch Bupp, and they have a website, I guess, that you could click on and go to. Certified in the ballot in only 1 state, which would be Ohio, and an automatic write-in in the other 9 states. Then there is Joel Skuzan, survivalist and consultant from Utah, and Rick Combs, a businessman and the Libertarian nominee for the governor of Missouri in 2020 from where else? Missouri. They also have a website and certified on the ballot in 3 states, which are surprisingly all 3 right next to each other, and a write-in and automatic write-in in the 9 states. Then we have another independent candidate named Jay Bowman. He's a small business owner and activist from Kentucky, and Dee Bowman, activist and brother of Jay Bowman from Utah. So we picked his own brother to be his vice president. That's crazy. They also have a website. Certified on the ballot in only 1 state, and that would be my home state, the state of Tennessee. So if you live here in Tennessee, you could vote for this guy. He's a registered write-in in 3 states. 1 is Kentucky above me, 1 is Georgia below me, below my state, and 1 is Utah. He's also our automatic write-in in, of course, the same 9 states, which includes not Mississippi, but I believe Alabama right next to it. I believe that's Alabama. I could be wrong. I'm not the best with my states. I'm pretty good, but not the best. Blake Huber is of the Approval Voting Party, a nominee for president in 2022 from Colorado, and Andrea Dunault, no pictures, which sucks, activist and political consultant from North Dakota. If you're going to run for president, you should at least show your picture. That's what I think. They also have a website. Certified on the ballot in only 1 state, and that would be Colorado, I think. Maybe. It's one of those rectangle square states. Automatic write-in in the other 9 states that allow automatic write-in, which looks like which you keep seeing. Then some more people who won't show their pictures. They have the Godliness, Truth, Justice Party. That's just interesting that there's one that exists. Wonder what kind of religion their party is affiliated. probably Protestant. Evangelist from Louisiana, Maddie Preston. And Chanel Connor, a welder from Texas. There is a website. Ironically, there is a website. And they are only certified on the ballot in one state of all states, and that would be Louisiana. And, of course, I'll admit right in the other 9 states. Then, of course, for independent, there is Chris Guerini, a former Army Ranger and environmentalist from New Hampshire. And I guess he got his former Army Ranger and assistant state attorney from Maryland, Buddy Cody ballot to be his VP. And yes, they have a website. Certified only on the ballot in probably his home state, which would be Oklahoma. Ain't no love in anywhere but Oklahoma, I guess. Registered write-in in, of course, 2 states. Looks like Colorado and West Virginia. And, of course, an automatic write-in in 9 states. Then there is from the Prohibition Party, the other Prohibition Party, Michael Wood and John Petrinsky, which do not show us a picture. Businessman and Prohibition National Committee member from California and Prohibition National Committee member from Ohio. Yes, they do have a website. Certified on the ballot in only one state, and that would be my neighbor state from Tennessee, which would be Arkansas. An automatic write-in in the other 9 states. Then there is an independent. Basically, we have Satan himself running. I mean, Lucifer, just in case, every love, an activist from New Hampshire. And yes, Lucifer has his own website. Certified on the ballot in Utah. So, where it's hot as hell, Lucifer's running for president. Makes sense. And an automatic write-in in the other 9 states. Then, of course, another socialist party has Bill Stroden, a nonprofit executive from Indiana. Yes, a nonprofit director would be running as a socialist. And Stephen Kalinsky, an activist from Missouri. And yes, they also have a website. Certified on the ballot in, I believe that is Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. It's right under Minnesota and right above, not Arkansas, but Missouri. Yeah, Missouri. Where there is, those 5 states, that's Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Pennsylvania, and Minnesota, that make the little man off of the Mississippi River. Yeah, that. And automatic write-in, and of course the other 8 states. Hey, you're getting somewhat of a geography lesson too here. The Liberal Party of the USA has Laura Ebke, former state legislator from Nebraska. Yeah, that's stuff. And of course, Tricia Butler is the chair of the Liberal Party USA and former Clarksville City Councilor from Tennessee. So, person from Tennessee. Are they on the ballot in Tennessee? No, though. Certified on the ballot in one state, which is, I believe that is New Mexico. That looks like New Mexico. Automatic write-in in the other 9 states, and rejected nominee in the state party, rejected by the, it doesn't say which party rejected them. It doesn't even show on this map here, even though it says that. It just doesn't show it. Then there is another party which is called the Party Party. Party! So it's a party for partiers, I guess. Robbie Wells, former college football coach from Georgia, and Tony Jones, an entrepreneur and college professor from Rhode Island. And yes, they also have a website. Ironically, the Liberal Party USA does not have a website. For at least Wikipedia does not have a link to their website. Certified on the ballot in only one state, which would be the smallest state in the union, Rhode Island. I barely could see it, the green little mark on this map here. And of course, an automatic write-in in 8 states. So not 9 states this time, only 8 states. That's interesting. And then Vermin Supreme. Yeah, Vermin Supreme. I cannot tell the name of the party here. It's the Pirate Party. Arg! Vermin Supreme of the Pirate Party. Arg, ye mateys. Performance artist and perennial candidate from Massachusetts. And he has a writer and actor from Alabama named Jonathan Reels, who may or may not be Reels because he won't show his picture. And yes, they have a website, and they have additional party nominations. The Conservative Party of Delaware nominates the Power Argy Mateys. And of course, again, I believe, with the smallest certified on the ballot in the smallest state of the union, again, Rhode Island. An automatic write-in in 9 states, and not on the ballot anywhere else. And there is, of course, a candidate who has withdrawn, but was withdrawn and endorsed Donald J. Trump, of course, which would be Robert F. Kennedy Jr., an attorney and activist from California. And his running mate, Nicole Shannon, which also told us to vote Trump. And she is a leftist, so that's very interesting. Attorney and technologist from California. Additional party nominations are the We the People Party in Hawaii, Iowa, Indiana, Louisiana, Minnesota, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington, I believe. American Independent Party in California, the Natural Law Party of Michigan, and the Independent Party of Delaware in Delaware. Endorsed Trump on August 23rd, 2024. Endorsed Trump and withdrawn party nominations from We the People Party of North Carolina and Pennsylvania, the Alliance Party from South Carolina, and the Reform Party from Florida. Certified on the ballot in 32 states, including Tennessee, so I guess they could still technically vote for him. Removed the name from the ballot in 18 states. So that's in purple. And an automatic write-in in 9 states, and 3 of those 9 states look like they removed the name from the ballot. And I guess that's because I guess, yeah, okay. Now, parties and candidates in this section, these are candidates with no ballot access at all, so I'm not sure how they're going to win, but they are still running for president somehow. Parties and candidates in this section have not attained ballot access in any states yet are running as declared write-ins in various states. Okay, so they're running as write-in candidates, but it doesn't tell us in what states they're running as write-in candidates, which seems a little wrong on Wikipedia's part. But you have the Transhumanist Party, which has Tom Ross, a technology and political activist, and Daniel Tweed, the vice presidential nominee, which is a nonprofit executive and perennial candidate. Notable independents, of course, are Johnny Buss, the co-owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, Joseph Afro-Man Foreman, a rapper, and Emmanuel Pestrish, an academic think tank president. Declined to be candidates was The no labels. The following individuals have declined to be candidates for the no labels unity ticket. The organization announced it would not run a presidential candidate. Andy Beshear, Governor of Kentucky, Attorney General of Kentucky, Bill Cassidy, U.S. Senator from Louisiana, Chris Christie, former Governor of New Jersey, Nikki Haley, former U.S. Ambassador of the United Nations, and Governor of South Carolina, ran as a Republican and later endorsed Trump. Larry Hogan, former Governor of Maryland, running for U.S. Senate. Endorsed. John Huntsman Jr., U.S. Ambassador to Russia, U.S. Ambassador to China, and Governor of Utah, but not currently Governor of Utah. As you can, if y'all are going with me on the list, y'all can read that. Will Hard, U.S. Representative of Texas, 23, but not currently. Okay. Joe Manchin, U.S. Senator from West Virginia, Governor of West Virginia, and West Virginia Secretary of State. Okay. William H. McGee-Raven, Commander of the United States Special Operations Command and Chancellor of the University of Texas System. Pat McCrory, former Governor of North Carolina, Mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay. So he was mayor, then he became governor, and he was also a candidate for U.S. Senator from North Carolina. So, mayor, governor, senator. But he failed with the senator. Interesting. David Petraeus, director of the CIA, commander of the International Security Assistance Force, and the commander of the United States Central Command. These are... Okay. Dean Phillips, U.S. Representative from Minnesota 3, and CEO of Phillips Distilling Company, who ran as a Democrat and endorsed Biden and then endorsed Harris. Condoleezza Rice, United States Secretary of State and a United States National Security Advisor. Mitt Romney, U.S. Senator from Utah, currently Governor of Massachusetts, formerly, and of course a former presidential candidate who I voted for in 2008. Or did I vote for him in 2012? I think I voted for him in the primaries. I think that's what happened. Or did he lose? He was running for president. He lost to, I think, Obama. That's what happened, I believe. Christian Cinema, but spelled with S-I instead of C-N. U.S. Senator from Arizona, U.S. Representative from Arizona 9. Chris Sununu, Governor of New Hampshire. I probably mispronounced his name. Of course, did endorse Haley and now endorses Trump. Okay. Andrew Yang, the co-chair of the Forward Party, a Democrat candidate for president in 2020 and the mayor of New York City in 2021. To current, right? Because, or did he, so is he currently the mayor of New York City? I did not know that. That's interesting to know. Third party candidates, the following notable individuals have been the subject of speculation about their possible candidates, but have publicly denied interest in running, like Justin Amash, the former United States Representative from Minnesota 3, member of the Michigan House of Representatives, and from the 72nd District, ran for the U.S. Senate. Mark Cuban, investor and entrepreneur, for some reason endorsing Biden and Harris, which is crazy. Mark Cuban should know better. Also one of the sharks from Shark Tank, by the way. Jamie Dimon, chairman and CEO, and he owns the Mavericks, I think, right? Or something. Jamie Dimon, chairman and CEO of JP Morgan Chase. Howie Hawkins, co-founder of the Green Party and the Green Socialist nominee for president in 2020. Dwayne Johnson, actor, businessman, and professional wrestler. Okay. Vivek Ramaswamy, executive chairman of Strive Asset Management and the CEO of Ranavant Sciences. He ran as a Republican and he has endorsed Trump now. Dave Smith, stand-up comedian, libertarian, political commentary, podcaster, etc. Different people have been in debates with different people, so here's some interesting thing. This was the basically the 2024 free and equal debates. This tells you whether they were P, a participant, A, an absentee invitee, an invitee, not invited, withdrawn, or not yet declared. Several of these were invited but didn't go. Several of these participated. Interesting enough, everybody was invited. Some of them were withdrawn. So that was interesting. Constitutional Party, not invited to the first one, but participated in the second one and was invited. It looks like Robert F. Kennedy and Cornel West did not show up. Not absent invitee, invited to the last one, but didn't participate. So the only people that participated basically were Chase Oliver, Jill Stern, Claudia de la Cruz, and Randall Terry, of course. And I guess they haven't had the third one. Third one is to be determined, and everybody has been invited to this except, well, Robert F. Kennedy withdrawn, but everybody's been invited. So in October, sometime soon in October, we will get to see the free and independent debates. I watched the I have watched the other two on YouTube. You can go watch those, where you can see Chase Oliver, Jill Stern, Claudia de la Cruz, and some other people in the first one. And in the second one, you can see Chase Oliver, Jill Stern, and Randall Terry participate. Claudia did not attend the second one, and she was terrible. And Randall Terry did not attend the first one, and he was ironically also pretty terrible. The best two so far in these free and equal debates have been Chase Oliver and Jill Stern, and Chase has actually been the best in my opinion, and Stern has been the second best. Yeah. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it. So out of all these particular individuals who, this is how the nomination system works, if you want to read all that. There's dates, meetings. Here's how the libertarian system works. People eliminated at the convention, eliminated at convention balloting. This is all for the Libertarian Party, which I've watched some of their debates too. They're interesting. Here's the Green Party, how their system works. I'm not going to go through all of that, but just there's the Constitutional Party. I'm just going to scan this. If y'all want to look all this information up, you can pretty much go to Wikipedia and look it up yourself. American Independent Party, Legal Marijuana Now Party, had 5 candidates. Edward Freshen, who's also candidate for governor in New Jersey, and Rudy Ray's, and Dennis Jennifer from Richford, Minnesota, Vermin Supreme, Crystal Gabriel, Libertarian Party, Judicial Government. The Peace and Freedom Party, American Solidarity Party, Approval Voting Party, Green Mountain Peace and Justice, Natural Law Party, Florida Party, Prohibition Party, Unity Party, Alliance Party, Green Party of Alaska, a whole bunch of people, names of people probably never heard of, Liberal Party, and yeah, that's, pretty much it for that information there. Anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Keep on gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Jesus loves you. Jesus is God. Jesus is King. Jesus is ruler of everything. And I'm going to scroll back up at each person. I got Kennedy, Vermin Supreme, Robbie Wells, Laura Eek, Bill Stroden, Lucifer, Michael Wood, Chris, Maddie Blake Huber, Jay Bowman, Joel's, Richard Duncan, Joseph Kissmore, Rachel Fruit, Peter Snotsky, Randall Terry, Cornell West, Shiv Ayadora, Claudia De La Cruz, Jill Stern, and Chase Oliver. Out of all those people, which are your top picks if you're not going to vote for Trump, or which I'm for Trump, but if you're not going to vote for Trump, which one of these candidates would you vote for, or are you going to vote for? And if you're not going to vote for Kamala, please vote for one of these, any one of these, just to destroy the Democratic Party and to, and to ensure a Trump victory. Please, thank you. And have a great day if you do. Camilla, if you're not going to vote for Camilla or Trump, pick one of these. Preferably, I would endorse Chase or Jill Stern over any of the other. So if you're going to vote third party, please vote for Libertarian or Green Party. Thank you. Especially if you're normally a Democrat. Thank you. If you're a Republican, please be smart and stick with Trump. Thank you. But if you can't stick with Trump, I'm going to suggest your second best choice would be Libertarian. And if you're a Democrat, your best choice would probably be Jill Stern. I'm going to guess that if you're a Democrat and you want to vote third party, Green Party is more your choice. And if you're a Republican and you want to vote third party, Libertarian might be more your choice. That's just my thoughts on the issue. Anyway, remember, of course, to go vote. Mainly, that's what you need to do. Whatever you do, make sure you vote. Every election, every time, always vote. Even if you're going to vote third party. And if none of these people including Trump and Kamala, are great. You don't like a single one of them. Make sure you write in your name or my name, because you can vote for me or you, but I'm the better choice. Anyway, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this third-party candidates running for office 40-minute freaking video. Whoops, I didn't know it was that long. My bad. That's a long time. I highly doubt y'all got to the end. If y'all did, you're amazing and super awesome. Jeez, that's a lot of people running for president. Let's just count that, by the way, since it's already over 40 minutes. Let's count that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah. Literally 22 additional people besides Trump and, of course, Camilla running for office. 22. So there's currently 24 actual people running. It's just not bad. That's a lot of people. Unfortunately, most of them are not on the ballot everywhere. The only people that are more likely on the ballot in most places would be Chase Oliver and Jill Stein, which I'm not voting for Jill Stein no matter what. And if Trump gets assassinated, which might happen before the election, I would like to vote for Chase, but apparently Tennessee and New York are being crazy and having him being the only only two states that he's off the ballots, which is ridiculous. I might just write his name in if Trump gets assassinated. Then again, I might still vote for Trump even if he gets assassinated, because Vance is a pretty cool guy too. So I'm not voting for Jill Stein, no matter what, because I don't want no woman president. That's one reason. And I don't want no liberal president. That's another reason. So, yeah. Anyway, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this 40-plus minute long video. If you didn't watch it all, I guess that's fine. But seriously, that's a lot of people. Jeez Louise. That's a lot of websites to go visit too, by the way. So, 20-something people, 20-something websites. If you would like to see, which I might do, each candidate running website, which I'm not going to do tonight, but I might get around to doing every single candidate's website and just show you directly from their website and my thoughts about their stuff, what they have going on. That just so that I can be informed and help inform you, and that way everybody will be informed, even if people don't watch it or not. Because I'm giving you the chance, an opportunity to be informed. Whether you take it or not is up to you. Laters. Yeah, I'm getting off now.